You want the truth, my liege? Peace is a fairy tale. Something you tell young rats to stifle the nightmares. It's high time you woke up, for the nightmare is upon us. As war raged in the south, a terrible evil stirred in the north, endlessly clawing from one year to the next, until finally free of its frost-bound imprisonment. You think you know suffering? You know nothing, my liege. Wings black as death, fangs sharp as steel, and a thirst for vengeance that will not sate. There's a time for heroes. That time is over. The kingdom needs a warrior. Forged of the north, and as cold as the snow that shrouds these lands. A rat. Carved from iron. Bred for battle. And unleashed in war. And so, a new tale begins. Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter.
I am not the unfortunate, keeper of many cursed relics.
Please consider donating an arcana to my research.
Of course, I don't need the relics you trade with me.
Introducing our new game, Anomaly President. In a cyberpunk world brimming with anomaly powers, you step into the role of a presidential candidate trying to win the vote. But when the night falls, you don't campaign. you fight. Take on the president's secret gangs using wildly different weapons. Slice them up with a sword. Send them flying with a powerful kick. Electrify them with a screaming guitar solo. Or tear them to shreds with whirling chains. A wide arsenal of weapons and powers awaits. But don't forget, you still need votes. To win the people's hearts, you'll have to work for it. Travel city to city on your campaign bus. Hold rallies. And yes, even bust out your best dance moves to charm the crowd. And of course, no campaign is won alone. You'll need a team. Meet the Fluffies. Adorable creatures once crushed under the regime of the current president. They've had enough. And now, they're ready to help you win. Sorry, we might need a translator. It says the president. Recruit Fluffies into your team. Assign them to departments. Have them run your TV station to spread the word. Send them out to publish your newspaper. Put them in intelligence to uncover the dark secrets of your opponent. These Fluffies are ready to help, whatever it takes. He says, if you don't vote for him, go f*** yourself. Can we get a different Fluffy? By day, you'll campaign. By night, you'll cut down the gangs loyal to your rival. Face brutal bosses, twisted enemies, and relentless fanatics brainwashed by the Minister of Public Relations. I'm beautiful, powerful, and everyone worships me and my president. Take her down and dismantle the corrupt cabinet, because this election won't be fair unless you level the playing field. With Anomaly President, you're shaping the fate of a nation. Win the people, crush your enemies, and lead the anomaly-fueled revolution.
a week since Carole left. And then that mysterious boy. Where are you, Carole?
A drop in the ocean, tangled vines among withering stars. My garden, it grew boundless, from eye to heart, livelier than ever. Yet its blooms hide deeper, darker roots. A hunger that cannot ever be satiated. And then there's you again. The little sapling who wished to save the sun. Will you give back what you have been gifted?
After Odysseus conquered Troy, he turned Ithaca into a thriving city-state. However, Odysseus was mortally wounded in a duel. Dying, he revealed the secret of a powerful artifact, but evil forces overheard and spread the secret throughout the underworld. While guarding the gates of Ithaca, soldier Dio saw an old woman seeking help as a large underworld army approached. And now Dio is the only one who can defend Ithaca